If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. What's happening? This the vibe right here. Pandies be the tribe right here. We about to go live right here. If you're talking about the rounds, then it's 5 right here. Hey, yo, hit the like button. You know I'll be checking.
What's happening, good people? Welcome to 5Roundz TV. This is the 5Roundz show. My name is Juan Tali. It's Friday night. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. You know what I mean? It's Friday the 13th. It's creepy. Not the right. That's not the right soundboard. No. That one. Cool. Yeah, so it's Friday the 13th. Creepy. What are you guys up to? You know, happy Friday, happy weekend, and all that good stuff. If you like vibes, if you like culture, laughter, controversy, vibes, and all that, I've probably butchered this, to be honest. Culture, laughter, drama, controversy, and all that stuff, you're on the right channel. It's so we've got 1,810 subscribers, guys. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, because when we get to 2,000 subscribers, we're going to give away a minimum of 120 pounds to a lucky winner. So yeah, for the guys that are in Malawi, convert that to what you feel you can convert that to. What I'm saying is there's chiching to be won here once we get to 2,000 subscribers. Obviously, the birthday show is around the corner. It's probably going to be after Easter, not before, but it is around the corner. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button to stay updated. As you can see, it's just me. Ovi's not here. You know what I'm saying? Ovi is not here. Huh? He is not here. I don't know where he is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody find out where he's. Like, this is now week 2. The guy was like, I will be here. I will attend. But he ain't here now, is he? Week 2 now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so like I said, if you're new to the channel, smash the like on the button. What we're gonna do today, is we're gonna look at the so I know we covered the IKK Toast Slessor beef, right? We're gonna look at the diss tracks that have been released so far. You know, this is excluding the 2 songs that we played on the show. We're gonna look at those diss tracks. So namely, Toast, Is This Your King? Boss Baba, My Boss Baba, IKK, and also I Guji, right? So those are the 3 songs that we're going to look at. We're going to rate them and going to sort of decide. I'll ask you guys the question: who's won so far? Maybe some of you guys have already watched the songs. You've listened to the songs. Who do you think has won the beef? You know what I mean? So we're looking at, because I think these days hip hop music is not just about the music; it's also the clout behind the music. Do you know what I'm saying? So who do you guys think has won the beef? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. So first of all, what we do on the show is we cover a headline. Yeah. So first we cover, like, you know, what's going on in the world and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys heard that Rihanna's house got shot up by a crazy fan. You know what I mean? That one was a bit of a mad one. So I thought I'd just bring that into the community. Hello, Gunjan. How are you doing? He says Wantali. Yes, my name. How are you doing, bro? Woman charged with attempted murder. Gunjan is here. Yes, welcome, Gunjan. After shooting at Rihanna's home. Like, come on now, mother of 2. So a 35-year-old woman from Orlando, Florida, has been charged with an attempted following a shooting at a home of pop superstar Rihanna. Pop superstar? Is she pop? Is Rihanna pop? I don't know about that. She's not pop, is she? Anyway, this person's name is accused of firing a semi-automatic rifle at the singer. A semi-automatic rifle. Jeez.
Lord Jesus.
This woman came for war. That, like, you guys don't understand. Semi-automatic rifle. That's what. Now I need to hold on a sec. What is the firing rate of a semi-automatic Auto. Yeah. Hold on. So it's 60 to 90 rounds per minute. So in 1 minute, you can fire 60 to 90 bullets. This person went there prepared for war. I think she thought she was in the wrong place. She was in the wrong. What the hell is wrong with Americans, man? Honestly,
I don't know what you're drinking, smoking, sniffing, or injecting, brother.
Yeah. So yeah, raw semi-automatic rifle. Let me just start this again. So this person is accused. The person, I'm not going to name the person, right? Because this is an ongoing case and all these things for sensitivity reasons. Let's just say Lady A is accused of firing a semi-automatic rifle at the singer's Los Angeles mansion at 13:15 local time. So literally just after lunch, she could have been there having lunch, and somebody pulls up and fires 60 to 90 rounds a minute. Obviously, she didn't fire that many rounds. I think she fired 10 bullets. No one was injured in the shooting, or this person is being held on bail, and it's been set at 1.8 million. Well, she ain't coming out, is she? Police are investigating the motive for the attack that took place while Rihanna and her rapper partner, ASAP Rocky, were at the home. The BBC's US partners, CBS reports, right? This person has been accused of driving up to the front of the house and firing the weapon multiple times at it before fleeing. Her white Tesla was located about 8 miles from the singer's home at, also given where the woman was taken into custody. Opening fire in any populated neighborhood is extremely dangerous and puts lives at risk and will be prosecuted. So that's the county that said. So this person first faces multiple charges, including 10 felony counts. Anyway, guys, you can this is on the BBC, so I'll put the link in there. It's on the BBC. It's a madness, and obviously the cops are saying there's no motive, but everybody knows that online this person has posted about her dislike of Rihanna and sort of she's just talking about how Rihanna stole her shine or whatever it is. But when you see this video, it's quite disturbing because that person it doesn't seem like she's okay. It doesn't seem like there's something that's right. But what's more concerning is that somebody like that can get a weapon that can fire over 300 meters in range, and it's a madness. Like it's crazy, just the gravity of this situation. I think even when I saw it, I thought somebody who pulled up with a pistol. It doesn't matter what type of weapon, but they pulled up and it's a madness. Like we can't. No. America, come on now.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
So that's crazy. That is crazy. Like, geez, it doesn't matter. Like, you could not like a celebrity for many reasons, but it doesn't compel you to now go to their house. They're also human beings. To go to their house and then ruin their dinner, ruin their evening, or just go and commit. Now, honestly, it's not necessary considering what's happening right now. Maybe she should use her skills for something else or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving along. What let me know what your thoughts are on that, because it's Rihanna. We're like, what would Rihanna do to somebody like that? Personally, I think she portrays quite a she portrays herself as a very humble person. She's always very like cheery, will openly speak to people and stuff like that, quite involved in a lot of things, so very relatable as well. So I don't understand why somebody would turn around and go ahead, but never know, it could be personal. Anyway, carrying on. So song of the week. So I was listening to this song, right, because of the theme of what we're doing here, because it's Malawi music and it's Malawi hip hop. There's a song that I want you guys to listen to when you at the end of the show, when at some point. It's a song by a rapper called Bass Cube. If you remember in the previous episode, there was an episode that we did with Hyphen where we were speaking about the future of hip hop. We were speaking about which artists are popping up 5 years from now, which rappers are we going to be talking about? I think Bass Cube is one of them. You know, I wasn't really familiar with his pen as much, but somebody's calling me. Who calls me on live? In fact, put your phone on silent. You know what I mean? Why don't you put your phone on silent? Yeah, so Bass Cube doing it different. You know what I'm saying? That song is crazy. It's good. It's really good. It's creative and it's Malawian. You know, so it makes me proud. You know, so guys, go check it out. Let me know what you think of that song. But without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here for. Yeah. And that is the reaction to the diss tracks. Yeah. So for the guys that were not here, maybe you've missed the last few shows, I advise you to go and check out the last few shows as well. Because yeah, they'll sort of give you a bit of context around what we're doing and what we're reacting to. So basically, to summarize, right? There's a rapper called IKK. He's the self-proclaimed. He says he is hip hop. Basically, he says he is hip hop, right? So then he also went on an interview and spoke about a rapper called Toast, who released this song that we're going to listen to, and said, "Look, this guy doesn't have a single song that people remember on stage, or a single song that is blowing on stage." You know what I mean? So then Toast obviously replied with a few, you know, there were a few shots traded and all these things. Obviously, this has escalated a bit more. So Toast fired the first shot, might I say, and released this song called "Is This Your King?" That was then followed by another song by IKK, which is deemed as a freestyle. We don't know if it was, but we'll get through each one and sort of work out who released the best song, right? Because there's Toast, there's IKK, and there's Slessor. So first song I'm gonna play is "This Your King" by Toast. Here we go.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, I say if it ain't hip, it ain't hop. If it ain't hip, it won't pop. And hip, it ain't hop. If it ain't hip, it ain't hop. Yeah, hold up. Wait a minute. Lama rep pajama, hip hop is Cinderella. Chingani Ngani Junior, I was spit as in my drama. He claiming he a king, I'm like which village? Chimizi Sijimata, he just keeps living. How you a boss?
So yeah, he claimed. So Gunjan said, "Is he a king?" Said which village? Hey Gunjan, it's AI, man. It's AI. This is literally, it's just disrespect.
But a debt collector, man, beach ways. Maybe use a transgender, swing both ways.
Okay, actually, before I actually continue with this, I was gonna say parental advisory is parental discretion is advised, because there's a lot of disrespect in these songs, like a lot. Even the image is disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's a physically disrespectful image. Is he eating junk food? Yes, Gunjan, he's eating junk food. So I'm gonna start this song again. You know, this is for the purposes of beef. So yeah, see it how you want to see it. So here we go.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, I say if it ain't hip, it ain't hop. If it ain't hip, it won't pop. And hip, it ain't hop. If it ain't hip, it ain't hop. Yeah, hold up. Wait a minute. Lama rep pajama, hip hop is Cinderella. Chingani Ngani Junior, I was spit as in my drama. He claiming he a king, I'm like which village? Chimizi Sijimata, he just keeps living. How you a boss but a debt collector, man, beach ways. Maybe use a transgender, swing both ways.
Okay, so I am gonna assess the bars here. So I'm gonna assess the lines and stuff like that. So there's a line that caught my attention when he said, "How you a boss but a debt collector?" It's rumored that IKK's true job is a debt collector, right? So obviously he's been targeted for that. Yeah, you're a debt collector. Why are you flossing that you're rich and all that when you're a debt collector? Hey, okay, that just giving you context on why he said that, and also he said you're a king in what village? Obviously, because this guy says he is hip hop. He's the king of hip hop, or he's the biggest, or whatever it is. So people keep saying, "Oh, you're the king of what exactly?"
You're just a sex offender. I guess that's why you say you a Jimmy brother. Street call you gay, AK. In front of what you music, one of my gucha, gay. You get bread, I get cake baked. Keep it quiet, hold up. Him, I think it's code for a gay fest. Kutu bigana si upanza sama na miza mafana. Yefedi maja wedi jigorila jile gusana. Strategy mbola gudisa gudiji muchule. Bifi ya magemu adi mimbanga di jule. Gufuna chuga jidule mafupa nazo jigule jizungu di mimbanga di jule. Gufuna chuga gudiji muchule. Bifi ya magemu adi mafana. Yefedi maja wedi jigorila jile gusana. Strategy mbola gudisa. Hold up, him I think it's code for a gay fest. Kutu bigana si upanza sama na miza mafana. Yefedi maja wedi jigorila jile gusana. Strategy mbola gudisa gudiji muchule. Bifi ya magemu adi mimbanga di jule. Gufuna chuga jidule mafupa nazo jigule. Jizungundi mbola Chichewa so siunga pindule. Bifi mwadelega goma siu.
Okay, so again, there are a few lines he put in there. But for me, the one that got me, when he said, and the thing about beef, you got to lay some eggs. You got to put some things that people will go, hey, man, you got to put some things before that. You got to put some things that say, hey, man, I need to remember. I need to remember this. So he said something, and he said, obviously he said in Chichewa, he said, well, you don't even know English and your Chichewa is bad, you know? And the funny thing is IKK posted a video of him saying he missed the show and all of that, and he said it in English, and he just confirmed what Toast was saying. The last thing you want is to assist the person who's dissing you to make it look valid, right? Because until this point, we don't know if it's valid or not. But then when you start validating what people say, it's like, oh, that's why he said that. Do you know what I mean? So this validated what Toast said about his language, you know. Okay. What was I going to say? I mean, hey, there's a lot of disrespect. Let me just go back a little bit. There might be something I missed.
Gudisa gudiji muchule. Bifi ya magemu adi mimbanga di jule. Gufuna chuga jidule mafupa nazo jigule. Jizungundi mpola Chichewa so siunga pindule. Bifi mwadelega goma siunga ipule. This is hip hop class.
Okay, that's good. He said I need to quote this right.
Delega goma siunga ipule.
Beef mwadelega goma siunga ipule. It's trying to say you put beef on the stove, but you couldn't pull it off, sort of thing. Maybe let me put it out. You couldn't pull it off, or you couldn't get it right. Basically, he said you might have beef on the stove, but you couldn't get it right. So obviously, it's a metaphor, double entendre, which is quite creative, if you ask me. You know, I like that. You know.
This hip hop class bela uno ndigu sule. Iwendi nkuku bela uno ndigu tule. Mbeu yo ipa ana zalanda niyo di idule. Flow gunyasa gubosa gunkwaba kwa hule. Mwana miza gulu abandie ndi ulule.
Let me just repeat that once.
Flow gunyasa gubosa gunkwaba kwa hule. Mwana miza gulu abandie ndi ulule.
That is
oh my God,
disrespectful. Disrespectful. So let me tell you what he said there. He said, wait. So obviously he's saying, look, your flow is as ugly as the armpits of a prostitute. He's trying to say you can't rap. You know, it's like it's bad. It's bad. So now I'm going to reveal the truth. You know what I mean? It's a mad one. It's a mad one. You know, it's a mad one. Hold on a sec. It is a mad one. So obviously there's a switch up. You know, there's a switch up. But what do you guys think so far? Gunja said we need to heat it up a bit so beef cooks. Beef on the stove, but due to what Iran was, or the cylinder. Yeah, Gunjan, you don't need to know a prostitute. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know a prostitute.
Woo! When it's war, nigga. This is hip hop music.
This is the Big Chill Experience.
Yeah. Is it your king? Yeah. Is it your king, my niggas? Is it your king? Oh yeah. Is it your king, my nigga? You don't want play with me. You don't want war with me. Don't start with me. You don't want war with me. You don't want play with me. Don't start with me. I thought I heard a bitch nigga say something on the internet claiming it's done. Talking about saying getting no money, but on the low he ain't making none. If I did my buy, I go fair PA. You will look at the good while I got to do what's a pay a rent ukhala banje OG muntu kama wazezi samuzingwinjili nangili chain so fake but it just so bangile ga college bangili uko na don't play with me, you don't want war with me, don't start with me. You don't want war with me, you don't want play with me, don't start.
So clearly with Toast, it was more of a. So he's trying to show him that I could get you in different ways, like in different ways on the track. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and I welcome it because I think in this new age of, I wouldn't say it's new, but recently it's become a thing where people would diss for 2 songs. You know what I'm saying?
With me, I thought I heard a bitch nigga saying something on the internet claiming it's done. Talking about saying getting no money, but on the low he ain't making none. If I did my buy, I go fair PA. You will look at the good while I got to do what's a pay a rent ukhala banje OG muntu kama wazezi samuzingwinjili nangili chain so fake but it just so bangile ga college bangili uko na mafi kwa akili pachichewa uzo lake mubongo wangu zazi samuzi mabibi ngini ya madidi flow mpaka tukuta kuyimba kwa hadidi foul play muita nini teda mupase makadidi hip hop ya magistring thigh clean your king is somebody else's queen asali a side ting.
Okay.
But on the low he ain't making none. If I did my buy, I go fair PA. You will look at the good while I got to do what's a pay a rent ukhala banje OG. Is it your king? Oh yeah. Is it your king, my nigga? You don't want play with me. You don't want war with me. Don't. This is hip hop music.
This is the Big Chill Experience.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Is it your king? Yeah, is it your king, my niggas? Is it your king? Oh yeah, is it your king, my nigga? You don't want play with me, you don't want war with me, don't start with me. You don't want war with me, you don't want play with me, don't start with me. I thought I heard a bitch nigga saying something on the internet claiming it's done. Talking about saying getting no money, but on the low he ain't making none. If I did my buy, I go fair PA. You will look at the good while I got to do what's a pay a rent ukhala banje OG muntu kama wazezi samuzingwinjili nangili chain so fake but it just so bangile ga college bangili uko na mafi kwa akili pachichewa uzo lake mubongo wangu zazi samuzi mabibi ngini ya madidi flow mpaka tukuta kuyimba kwa hadidi foul play muita nini teda mupase nangili chain so fake but it just so with me, you don't want play with me, don't start with me. I thought I heard a bitch nigga saying something on the internet claiming it's done. Talking about saying getting no money, but on the low he ain't making none. If I did my buy, I go fair PA. You will look at the good while I got to do what's a pay a rent ukhala banje OG muntu kama wazezi samuzingwinjili nangili chain so fake but it just so bangile ga college bangili uko na mafi kwa akili.
Chain so fake you couldn't make a bangle. Chibangi is a bangle. No.
uzo lake mubongo wangu zazi samuzi mabibi ngini ya madidi flow mpaka tukuta kuyimba kwa hadidi foul play muita nini teda mupase makadidi hip hop ya magistring thigh clean your king is somebody else's queen asali a side ting.
Yo. Hey guys, apologies. The sequence is wrong. So it was IKK who released the song first, then Toast. Yeah. So I'll play IKK's song after this. But what are your thoughts? Yeah. What are your thoughts? Because hey, I think personally, I prefer the first song as a diss track because that was more about clarity. It's more about I want to get you where it hurts, and a lasting comment. So you talk about how somebody speaks, their English or whatever it is. So if you talk about how somebody speaks or how somebody raps and all of that, you're talking about their character and you're articulating it, and then the confirmation, it just makes your song stronger. So yeah, it was a decent diss track. It's a decent diss track by Toast. I think out of 5, I would give it a 3.5. I'd give it a 3.5. I think it was good, but I felt like it needed a bit more. Like you gotta be ruthless, Don't give people room to respond or room to comment. Just literally, they listen to the song and go, what can I say? I'm defeated. You know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, Toast's diss track is good though. It's a good representation of the difference between an artist, because he's trying to say I'm an artist and you're not. You know what I mean? And he's sort of showing him like this is how artists make music. Obviously, when Toast released that, IKK was like, "Hey, look, it's the song. That song has the most views on your YouTube, compared to anything else. It means that I'm making you relevant," sort of thing. So IKK has chosen to sort of go to focus a lot more on the internet clout beef, you know what I mean? Which is quite interesting. But anyway, I'm gonna play my Bars Baba, which was the first song that was released, to be fair. Big up Mikosi for dropping this. We're gonna listen to this and see what IKK has got to say. So IKK obviously fired the first shot. It was not Toast. So IKK fired the first shot via music, and then Toast replied with the song that we just listened to, which is called Is This Your King? So this is my Bars Baba. You can find this on Mikosi as well. Here we go.
Ndabwela sondi yambe ndikamoni ndinachoka pakati pa ndinapita kujoni ndikupanga dola ndinalandela foni ukupangidwa dis ndimafana osasamba Slessor ndiwe mfana saizi kukana nakakupata mbama sinkufuna minyama.
So the first part is literally saying, look, he's saying I was away, I was away in South Africa, and somebody called me and said, hey, you're being dissed by people who don't bath, Anyway. Remember what I said on the episode before that? I said, look, personally, when I saw him, I thought, okay, is this guy a comedian? Is he, yeah.
Pita kupanke kukanena yes bwana sindi kupasa mpata like a gap in your teeth if we meet to Slessor ndiwe mfana saizi kukana nakakupata mbama sinkufuna minyama ndimapita kupanke kukatenga zindalama umapita kupanke kukanena yes bwana sindi kupasa mpata like a gap in your teeth if we meet to face.
So that line was all over social media. Umapita kubank ndimapita kubank kukatenga ndalama umapita kubank kukanena yes bwana, saying I go to the bank to pick up my money and you go to the bank to beg. Basically, that's what he's trying to say. Do you know what I mean? But anyway,
I'm slapping bitch. Hip hop super desk, hip hop on demonstrating bitch. Hip hop super desk, hip hop on butter like a gap in your teeth. If we meet face to face, I'm slapping bitch. Hip hop super nakakupata mbama sinkufuna minyama ndimapita kubanke kukatenga zindalama umapita kubanke kukanena yes bwana sindi kupasa mpata like a gap in your teeth. If we meet face to face, I'm slapping bitch. Hip hop super desk, hip hop on demonstrate nde ukamati ndiwo hip hop yake iti mpaka Slessor mwina uchoke ndiko chule makape ama kuboba jitupi ngati chule lelo ndikupika tiwone ata kopule wapedwa ndakwilila galu sanga fukule ndine IKK muzibwela tutu nawe toast fano pusa wakambwili ndiwe mediocre fana siwe kaswili njale yangu gole mpaka zaka ziwili ndimafala Kuche ndiwe mfana wanchito ama mashiti I saw in the video udikula ne buji sunga kale hado kufewa ngati tishu musa tumbwe uona china metankanga manta tumbwe kuli kubisa zikanga ukufuna bifika lowe mukola chiweto cha pechangu bwana kukola muzika niza kosti musi na pange posti ndima panga posti chifukwa ndine posti bars on bar yapa mikosi rest in peace kwa Slessor ndi tosti mumuzi Mumuze hype and I got the sit. Nangozusa hip hop pesa my hit. They and the Samale. Been star from Kalekale. Dimbanga Janda Male. On demonstrate. The Ukamatin the hip hop yake eat.
Again, hold on.
I double K. Ndabwelaso ndiyambendika moni ndinachoka pakati pandinapita kujoni ndikupanga dola ndinalandela foni ukupangidwa dis ndimafana osasamba Slessor ndiwe mfana saizi kukana nakakupata mbama sinkufuna minyama ndimapita kubanke kukatenga zindalama umapita kubanke kukanena yes bwana sindikupasa mpata like a gap in your teeth if we meet face to face.
Okay, so the yes bwana thing, right? It can be interpreted in two ways. You can say yes boss to somebody you're asking for money, or you can say boss to your boss, really. Is insinuating that they go to the bank for two different reasons. He said that already. They go to the bank for two different reasons. Or is it because he's employed there? Is it because he's employed at the bank?
You know I'm slapping bitch. Hip hop super desk, hip hop on demonstrate. The ukamatin the hip hop yake eat.
So there he said hip hop is not on the desk, hip hop is on the street. It's not a desk job, it's in the streets. Which is crazy, okay.
Lelo ndikupika tiwone atakupule wapedwa ndakwilila galu sanga fukule ndine IKK muzibwela tutu nawe toast fanopusa wakambwili ndiwe mediocre fana siwe kaswili njale yangu ngole mpaka zaka ziwili ndimafala Kuche ndiwe.
So that line, he says njale yangu ngole. Does it say mpaka kazi as we?
Ndimafala Kuche ndiwe fana siwe kaswili njale yangu ngole mpaka zaka ziwili ndimafala Kuche ndiwe.
So he's trying to say that he doesn't have a car, basically, and this was on the internet as well, saying, look, you drive, because they, he did press on this, say you drive your sister's car and things like that,
Fana wanchito ama kutuma shiti I saw in the video kudikula ne buchi sunga kale hado kufewa ngati tishu musa tumbwe uona china metankanga manta tumbwe kuli kubisa zikanga ukufuna bisika lowe mukola chiweto cha pechangu bwana kukola muzika niza kosti musi na pangi posti ndima panga posti chifukwa ndine posti bars on bar yapa mikozi rest in peace kwa Slessor ndi tosti mumuze hype and I got the sit ndangozusa hip hop.
So now he's talking about Hyphen. He says, look, tell Hyphen I've got the receipts.
Pesa my hit they and the Samale been star from Kalekale Dimbanga Janda Male.
Hey man, so what do you guys think of that song? It's called My Boss Baba. Obviously he did say some things, but I don't personally, again, like I said, if you're gonna diss someone, just make sure that it is. Just make sure it is like on, like you go for the nail, like go for the neck. You literally just, you gotta make sure that these guys, they don't get a chance. Do you know what I mean? He said something about, he said something about the guy not be, what did he say? He said something about the guy going to a bank and all of that. People will remember that, okay? He said something about people having day jobs. People will remember that too. But it's a madness. Personally, you got to articulate what you say. Like if you're hip hop, right? Part of hip hop is an art, and how did it originate? Is it started off. If you go all the way back, it started off with the Grandmaster Flashes, even before that, you know, the blues, the jazzes, rock and roll, all these things blend together. But then when, you know, in his prime, or let me not say in his prime, but when he really blew up, breakdancing was a form of expression. It was cultural, because a lot of things have phases, isn't it? So it became cultural, and then it became a movement. You know, people were putting messages out. So and then the importance of your message, you got to articulate it, because there's a way of doing it. Because jazz was very, you know, jazz used to do, I forgot what people, it's called scatting, I think it is in jazz. There's something that you do in jazz, the bop dee blah blah blah. There's an art to how jazz is, you know, and there's an art to how hip hop is. One of it is rhythm, you know, and if it doesn't sound like you're articulating what you're saying, then you might as well be speaking it as poetry. It might be spoken word or whatever it is. But yeah, it's a diss song. Hey, it qualifies as a diss song, but for me, it doesn't qualify as a hip hop diss song. So to that end, I don't rate the song. You know, I really don't. I listened to it again, and I thought, I don't know, you know, and it was the first song as well, and I was like, nah. But you know, obviously, you know, the guy's got his people, and they were hyping it. They're like, yo, this is dope. But as an artist, as a song, I don't think there's anything there, bro. I don't think there's anything there. You know, there's clout, yes, but the music side, I don't know. So I'm giving that one a 1 out of 5. I'm sorry. You know, I'm giving it a 1 out of 5.
Full time.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you're hating on it, blah, blah, blah. But nah. It's a 1 out of 5. I'm sorry. It's not that kind of song that I'd be like, yo, this is, you know, this guy has done his thing. Like he's sort of stumped his mark. Because if you say you're the biggest in hip hop and you're the guy, you got to come with it. Like Hyphen said, I'm the king, and he backed it. You know, you got to back it. And I don't think that backed what, you know, yeah, I don't think it backed it. The Baby High, what's going on, man? What's going on? Long time no see indeed. Sorry, if you just joined, we're reviewing 3 diss songs that were released in Malawi, based on 3 artists that are dissing each other. So it's like there's an ongoing beef with these guys. So we're trying to determine who won. And so far, I think Toast is taking it, because out of the 2 songs we've played, he's the one who sort of showed that, okay, you know, he's good for a reason. But it's just, I'm not, you know, personally, and I think music is subjective. We always have to say this. It's subjective. So personally, I don't think IKK's song is, you know, I don't think IKK's song is, you know. But anyway, let me play the next song, which is Kuche by Slessor. It was the last song. It was the last song that was released. I don't know if there's any other song that's been released, but this was the last song that got released. All right, here we go. This comes after Toast released his song. So it was first the IKK song, then Toast released his song, then it's Slessor Kuche, right? So I saw the thumbnail and I was like, what does that mean? But anyway, here we go.
Oh, the humiliation. It's Slessor. You listen. Colossal failure, fucking reject. Did you and Daddy have a meet and greet yet? Yeah, I understand you're seeking value.
First of all, I like the choice of beat. It's, if you guys have never heard this beat before, it's Ether by Nas, and Ether is one of those beats. It was a beat that Nas dissed Jay-Z with, and it was the knockout blow. To be honest, you know, it is the critically acclaimed knockout blow, basically. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. So he's already talking about the IKK freestyles. Like, did you see the comedy of the freestyle?
Oh, the humiliation. It's Slessor. You listen. Colossal failure, fucking reject. Did you and daddy have a meet and greet yet? Yeah, I understand you're seeking validation. That's why you're feeling on yourself like it's masturbation. I just listen.
Okay. Pause, but you know, that's a good start. You know, colossal failure, reject. You know, I don't understand the daddy line. I'm guessing that's the sugar daddy. I'm guessing that's what it means. But
validation. That's why you're feeling on yourself like it's masturbation. I just let her John de Osalo Abesono. Tango Mutila fire, fuck a mazi asaketuno. Niggas telling like they Suleiman and Bendel on Dimo Banga Jiwamba, that will fuck any patebolo. Speaking of Jiwamba, you stick to Nakatulo. Kungo Yiga tracks, Zago Fancy, Ingo Kona Tulo.
I like that. Speaking of Chichewa, you should stick to storytelling. So it's like stick to storytelling, because every time you release a song, people just sleep. So when you drop a song fast, mango, so Dulo means sleep, basically. Yeah. So he's breaking it down. It's like, yo, bro, listen, I don't rate what you know, the song that you brought out, you put people to sleep. So okay.
Fake money, trying to make your artwork.
I didn't go back. I think
fake money, trying to make your artwork. I didn't want.
What's he trying to say? Because what rhymes with Isaac Ndijago? You know, fake money. What, you know, is he trying to say you make it through your extracurricular activities, or is he trying to say fill in the blank, basically? You know what I mean? Because that's quite clever, to be honest. It would work out, and sometimes it doesn't work out, but that was quite clever.
Pay the media for a post, it's okay. Elite rapping, I'm not toast, I don't play. And toast my nigga, we all straight and you gay. Suited up, my.
I like that. You utilize the line to just again to hit, but I sort of, you know, like the whole that line, we all straight, and you gotta understand, in Malawi it's a crime to be homosexual. You know what I mean? It's a crime. So that is quite an insult culturally and things like it is quite an insult. I think even with hip hop, because the hip hop culture, to call somebody that is quite derogative and all these things. You know what I mean? And living in a PC world, you can't necessarily say that, but that is disrespectful. So yeah.
Nigga in the banker, all under gotta be like you. The asa, suited up, my nigga in the banker, all under gotta be like you. The asa, why am I even wasting time on a nigga who's illiterate, can't even spit a rhyme? On my little love within the young and then on the yanka, sitting large in a young cake on my sumat. Why am I even wasting time on a nigga who's illiterate, can't even spit a rhyme? On my little love within the young and then on the yanka, sitting large in a young cake on the asa. Why am I even wasting time on a nigga who's illiterate, can't even.
A brother who's illiterate can't even spit a rhyme.
Spit a rhyme. On my little love within the young and then on the yanka, sitting large in a young.
Hold up. Let me share this again. Hold up.
Cake on my sumata, nigga, I'm like God to you. They don't see my fat, but beating with streeting with BT. They gon' go ya beefy with Wuja Sikabichi. Humiliation ritual, sataniki. International, Stoji T, I'm on the Ziwa. International, calligraph, I'm on the Ziwa. Uyimba Mujijewa, Kudafuna Chichewa. Daily my interview, Kumandi Gagamila. Obandaga Mini Yonika, Jasima Buziwa. I'm rapping this at Dominion. Mango killer, Slessor DJ Savage. I'm a young and the tiwa. The country knows that I'm a real MC. Why your flow so old like your GMC? Mr. Madam in the dollar, why you envy me? I make a Chichewa. Daily my interview. Commandi Gagamila. Chichewa. Sataniki. International story. Simafa, but beating was treating with BT. They gon' go ya beefy with Sikabichi. Humiliation ritual.
Wait. I'm gonna go back.
Suited up, my nigga in the back. All I gotta be like you in the asa.
Again, there he's talking about him being a debt collector, right? So that both rappers, Toast and Slessor, said, "Look, you're just a debt collector. So why are you flossing? Because IKK flosses quite a lot."
Why am I even wasting time on a nigga who's illiterate, can't even spit a rhyme? On my lily love in the young Ken, then on the Yanka, sitting large in a young cake on my Sumatra. Nigga, I'm like God to you, then on Simafa, but beating was treating with BT. They gon' go ya beefy with Sikabichi. Humiliation ritual, Sataniki. International, Stoji T, I'm on the Ziwa. International, calligraph, I'm on the Ziwa. Uyimba Mujichewa, Kudafuna Chichewa. Daily my interview, Commandi Gagamila. Obandaga Mini Yonika, Jasima Buziwa. I'm rapping this in Dominion, Mango Killer. Slessor DJ Savage, I'm a young and the tiwa. The country knows that I'm a real MC. Why your flow so old like your GMC? Mr. Madam in the dollar, why you envy me? Like your GMC. The country knows that I'm a real MC. I'm rapping this in Dominion, Mango Killer. Slessor DJ Savage, I'm a young and the tiwa. The country knows that I'm a real MC. Why your flow so old like your GMC? Mr. Madam in the dollar, why you envy me? I make an honest living and everyone can see. You were Umarani. Easy. I'm disappointed in DJ Long when he was a brother. Gave me a feature, I don't go joga with Big Brother. Come back here, Buddha, he's trying to make butter. Biffy Buddha, this a best son of Garia Younger.
Why are you so old like a GM, like your GMC?
Eventually, one from a panga. Yeah, anyone go that way with it. I said, in trouble for my interview, I'm going to Nyoza, I'm going to Tisa. Yeah, fire over Rubo, Slessor the Gabe, Slessor the Jan, and the Bulls. You manana say, that was a woman, say. My receipts, everyone can see my receipts, nigga. Maso dinaji miza mwene Kufabu hodero, bosses and tunes. If I hodero, no matter every week, I say. They get my way, so every week, they got funa. Anyway, we career niggas, nigga. Zinangarugana moa. Adi ayi buje.
So hence the title, like I Kuche means no Kuche, right? Like it plays on the word IK, the name IKK, I Kuche. I don't know about that one. So look, that's 3 of the diss songs, right? Slessor, I Kuche. I think Slessor is more of you can see that he leans more on the hip hop side, right? Like the song as a collective is good. There were some decent lines in there, but again, I feel like if you're gonna diss someone, you got to do the homework on them, and there were some very, very good lines. You know what I mean? I'm glad that Papoose released a song like, when was it, today or yesterday, the one that he dissed 50 Cent, and he broke it down. Like he literally broke it down from the moment 50 Cent got shot to the songs that he makes to the relationships he has with his artists, and then all the way to who he is right now. You know what I mean? And the beefs that he had. You said, like, you know, you call yourself the king of this, but you ain't really that. You didn't win this, you didn't win that, you didn't win this. And Papoose is quite a lyrical person, right? But he broke it down in a way that anybody can just listen to a song and understand it. And I feel like that's key for a beef as well. You got to have, you know, people have to have something to take away from, you know. I think for Slessor's one, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 as well. I think it was good, but maybe even a 3, like 3. It's like it's not a strong 3.5, but it's a good song. Don't get me wrong. But if you're gonna pick a beat like an ether beat, it better be killer. Like it better be one of those songs like you're like, yo, did you hear what this guy said? Like, you know what I mean? Don't make it forgettable. Don't make it forgettable. Make it like something that people just remember. Do you know what I mean? The other day I was talking about Tupac's Hit 'Em Up, and I remember like past episodes I've said, look, Tupac's Hit 'Em Up, yeah. It's not lyrical, but it's to the point. Like the guy is to the point. Like if you read the lyrics, it's literally, I did this to your girl, and I do this to your homies. This one's wig will get snatched off. Each line, you're just like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? And anybody, yeah, anybody can pick it up. Anybody can pick it up. Yeah. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Listen. I see the baby. Hi, are you watching this, or you guys having a chat on your own or something? But yeah, guys, listen, the guys that watch this later, let me know what you think of the song. Let me know what you think of Slessor's song. Let me know what you think of Toast song. Let me know what you think of IKK song as well. Because yeah, personally, the beef was interesting. Like it is interesting, but I felt like, you know, there were lines in there, but they should have been like, they should have been a little bit harder. That's a personal opinion. I'm not saying I don't like the artists. I think they're all incredible artists, and I want to thank all three of them as well, because we wouldn't be talking about this if it wasn't for these guys. Do you know what I mean? We wouldn't be talking about hip hop right now, Malawian hip hop, and that's the thing. That's the thing I spoke about when I was speaking with Hyphen. Right? I was like, you look, this whole hip hop thing, who's next? Because hip hop in Malawi needs to get, it needs to get revived. And IKK is saying, look, he's revived it. You could argue that he has, but culturally anyway. But artistically, we need the Slessors, the Toasts of this world to sort of, bring it to life. So now, honestly, I think 3 good diss tracks. Well, 2 good diss tracks. IKK's one, maybe just do a little bit better, bro. Do a little bit better. Come on now. Do a little bit better, man.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell on say? What the hell on? What the hell Barry? What the hell Virgin? What the hell?
Mad. Cool. Guys, it's interesting fact time, right? Did you know that Dr. Dre did not become a billionaire in 2014? You know, when he had that Apple deal, when Apple were buying the Beats by Dre for $3 billion, right, in 2014, right? All the media houses went crazy because of this one video, this one video that Tyrese put up and said, look, this is hip hop's first billionaire and all these things. That video cost Dr. Dre $200 million, man. So instead of getting the Billy, he got 700. He got 700 simply for that. It's a mad one. So what does that tell you? Don't jump the gun. And also don't put everything on the internet too. Those are the two things. So yeah, Dr. Dre did become a billionaire in 2026, and congratulations to him. But Jay-Z became the first hip hop billionaire simply because Dr. Dre posted a pic. Can you imagine if a picture cost you 200 million? Geez, just give me 20 of that 200. You know what I mean? So I wonder how he was feeling after when he hey, I don't know what I'll do. Cool. Chichewa word of the week is the next one. Envy is the word. So in Malawi, the word for envy is sanje. you know, Sanjay. But it also means jealousy, by the way. You know what I mean? So the word envy also means jealousy. So in Malawi, you've got these words that can mean two different things. So it's in the national anthem, which I feel that should be changed. I feel like it shouldn't be there. Like you shouldn't put envy in there, but you know, it's one of those things. You shouldn't put Sanjay in an anthem. It would just be what you are, isn't it? But yeah, so I thought Sanjay, because of the theme of the show, because it's beef, envy, jealousy, because there's going to be a lot of envy. I think more of the envy side of things than it is jealousy. You know what I mean? Maybe there is, but who knows? I don't really personally know these guys. I don't know IKK, I don't know Slessor, and I don't know Toast. But yeah, it's a mad one. It's a mad one. It's a mad one. So, guys, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the 3 diss songs. Do you know what I mean? Let me know. And yeah, give it a rating in the comments. You know, like I said, the birthday show is coming up. So make sure you're subscribed, like the video. Have a good weekend. It's One Tally. Peace out, people. Take it easy.